By the way, I have noticed a lot more views on my channel lately, but I do not see the subscriber count go up as dramatically. So I would advise you guys to please click the thumbs up button or thumb down depending on how you felt about this video, and please click the subscribe button and the bell so you do not miss another upload from me, because you're gonna want to see this face again. You're gonna want to see like all of what's happening here. You're gonna want to see more about the products, more about me, so might as well just subscribe. Okay, all right guys, so welcome back for another video. As you can see today, for the title, I have something really special for you. I have found the foundation, the matte foundation for dry skin. So I find that I tend to wear a lot of glowy foundations on my skin because I am pretty dry, but I feel like that just works mainly in the summer when you want to look glowy, you want to look like fresh. But in the winter, you kind of want your face to just stay put and not transfer all over your coat or your scarf or anything like that. You kind of want something that's going to stay put. And truthfully, a matte B always feels great. It just looks more, I don't know, kind of put together and more, you know, you feel more secure with like a matte foundation. So I just found through my collection, I was just like going through all of my foundations and everything that I have, because I've been wanting to put out reviews for you because I have so many foundations that I haven't gone to review. So I just decided to go through my whole collection and review something for you. And I thought of this foundation that I haven't used in so long, and I realized that that foundation was the perfect matte foundation for dry skin. The foundation is in question is the Dior Nude, Dior Skin Nude Foundation Teint Éclat Effet Peau Nue New Glowing Skin Glowing Makeup. I didn't know if this was still available because Dior came out with so many different foundations lately that I didn't know if they kept this one in their lineup, and I checked and they still do. This foundation comes in 12 different shades. So yeah, if you're interested in knowing what is the, well, clearly it's this one, but if you're interested to see what this looks like on my face and know the pros and cons of this foundation, just continue to watch. All right, so like I was saying, this foundation comes in 12 different shades. This is the darkest shade. Yeah, I won't even bother putting this in my is it inclusive. Well, maybe I should. This might be in the, yeah, depending on the title, this might be in the is it inclusive series, because honestly 12 shades, that's crazy. But I know that Dior has many other foundations with a way larger shade range. I just think that all of their foundations should have the same amount of diversity range-wise, because everybody should be able to try any foundation they want from a company, because this one is bomb. Like I said, it comes in 12 different shades. This one is the darkest. That sucks. I also purchased the powder that comes with it. It's in the shade 050 for both of them. It's in the shade 050. I think the powder comes in a few more shades. I think there's also 051. I don't know if it goes past that. I just know that I've got the shade 050 and I have demoed them both on my face. So I'm going to show you what that looks like right now, and we'll jump back into the review. applies on the face, it can look a little bit pale at first, but this foundation does oxidize pretty quickly, and it really matches my skin complexion beautifully, in my opinion. I don't know if it might look a little bright on camera, but I assure you it looks amazing. The powder as well, the powder I honestly could do without. It's nothing special. Comes with a mirror and then a little brush. I mean, you can keep that in your bag for touch-ups. I think that's nice. But the foundation itself is amazing. Let me tell you why. It comes with a pump. I feel like I was having difficulty getting it out because in my studio it's really cold, so all of my makeup is almost frozen. But the pump usually works amazing. I don't know what was going on. It was clogged. The pump works amazing. It's a nice glass bottle. This is the actual inside of the bottle, so you can see the shade of it inside. It's like I'd say a light to medium coverage, but I feel like it's a good light to medium coverage, not the type that you would have to layer and layer and layer up onto. I feel like it just gave me my everyday face instantly. The finish is more of a satin to matte. It's not an extremely matte, and it's not a glowy, like dewy foundation. It does say glowy, and I think it says glowing because it kind of lets the skin glow through in a natural way. It's not a cakey foundation. It's very skin-like. The texture of this foundation is outstanding. You can really just see like your skin look skin-like and not makeup-y, which is something that I really hate about foundations, that they can look either too greasy when they're dewy or cakey when they're matte. And I feel like this is just a perfect satin matte finish that would work for dry to combination skin. If you're really oily, I'm pretty sure there are tons of better foundations to cater to that skin type. You could still try this, but you would need help of an amazing mattifying primer and powders to, you know, make that last throughout the day. But I would say this caters more to normal, dry to combination skin types. Also, I do find this foundation to be long wearing. I haven't had any issues with it disappearing. Usually the foundation that have like more of a light to medium kind of coverage, I can see like around my nose, the foundation would be gone. Around my mouth, it would be gone. And that's just, it's just not it. I don't like that when that happens. So to me, this foundation is great in the sense that it's a good everyday foundation. It oxidizes to my perfect shade for the winter, and it gives me that matte look that I want. Also, I totally forgot, but just to show you like what it looks like after your foundation, the only glow you can see is really the highlight on my skin. I don't even spray my face, but I always spray my face after I'm done with the makeup. So I'm going to show you what it looks like after I've done set it with like a dewy mist. Alright, so this is pretty much how I would do it. After I've done my foundation, I always like shower myself with Fix Plus to kind of have all of the makeup products just melt into each other, to have it look into like one even layer. That's like really key for me, and the way I like to apply my makeup. I kind of want to fan my face with something. Like, I don't have anything to fan my face with, so it dries faster. But yeah, alright, so it is dry for the most part. As you can see what it looks like after I've done mist my face with a little bit of Fix Plus. It's more glowy skin, like less matte, harsh, and that's what I would do after doing a foundation for sure. Because as soon as I step outside into this cold weather, this -10, -20 Celsius degrees, my face is just gonna freaking like absorb any type of moisture deposited on my face and leave it dry in the Sahara desert looking type of thing. So I really need to reinforce with the hydration after the rest of my foundation, because trust me, it will turn out looking matte when I step outside in this cold. If you're combination to oily, I would skip this step because your own oils are gonna come through and make this foundation look that type of glowy anyway, and you won't have to, you know, speed up the process by spritzing your face the way I do. You can just use a regular setting powder, a regular setting spray like this version, and the matte version would work amazing. But yeah, so that's it for my review. Like I said, I really love this foundation. Is it inclusive? That's a definite no, because I cannot be the darkest shade. I am not that dark. I am literally a medium dark brown, so it's, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. I feel like if they're going to keep this foundation in their lineup, which I don't know, they definitely need to extend the shade range so that it just works for everybody. And even if they're coming out with new foundations with bigger shade ranges, they should just extend all of the foundations they plan on keeping. If they don't plan on keeping it, well, that's too bad, because that's a great foundation. But yeah, that's it for my review, and I will catch you on the next one.